This week I'm going to teach you how to take the back of your quilt and bring it to the front to make your binding. Last week on Creating Joy, we made a little wall hanging with my owl fabric and we did the hourglass square. And this week we're going to take that same wall hanging that we're working on and take the backing and bring it to the front to make our binding. Okay, so here we have our little wall hanging. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to, if you have batting that's hanging over, you're going to trim it so it is right straight with your top layer. Okay, I already have mine trimmed. So the next thing we're going to do is take our batting and we're going to measure an inch from the top, the quilt top, and then cut off the rest. So we just want an inch all the way around. Okay, so now that we've done that, now we're going to take that, we're going to fold it in half. So we've got halfway down. And then we're going to fold it one more time. If you have little clips, you can clip it or just use your straight pins and pin it on. So I'm going to do one side at a time and I'm going to stop right here at the corner. So as I'm sewing, I'm going to show you how I miter my corner, okay? So we're going to sew right here, we're going to stop about 1/4 inch and just sew right off the corner at a diagonal, okay? So that's what we're going to do first. Now that we sewed off the corner here, now what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to fold it at a 45-degree angle. Okay, so here we've got our 45-degree angle, and then we're going to fold it up halfway to the edge of our fabric, and then we're going to fold it up, and then it makes your mitered corner, and you can just line it up so it's lined up with your corner. So you've got a mitered corner right here. So you've got your 45-degree angle there. And then you can just go ahead and pin it or clip it, whichever is easiest for you. And then you can sew down the next row and just do the same thing over and over again on all of your sides. And then you have your completed wall hanging. So when I start sewing, I'm making sure that that 45-degree angle is covering up where I sewed off, okay? So I sewed off at an angle. And push down my needle so I get it started. So once you finish doing the binding on your wall hanging, go ahead and just give it a quick iron to press the border down. You can press your quilt, your wall hanging. If you have any strings, go ahead and trim your strings off, and then you can go hang it up. I'm going to go show you where I'm going to hang mine up. So here I have my wall hanging all hanging up. Got my owl wall hanging, and I found this cute, adorable little owl. It's a metal wall hanger for mini quilts, and the Farmstead Quilting over in Lathrop, Missouri has several different ones, and it's just so much fun that I was able to find one to match my wall hanging. So that's always something you can do, is try and find little wall hangers to match the project that you're doing. So, and I love the little clips, so I don't have to make a little sleeve or anything to put something through. So that's what I tend to look for now, is our little clips. Thank you for joining me today on Creating Joy, and I'll see you next week.